So all that gossip I was hearing is true. You turned me into a real idiot. Seems like everybody had a good laugh watching you play me like a mama, man.
Melody's eyes, wide with panic, searched for an escape that her mind couldn't provide. Marcus, I never meant to...
Never meant to what? Never meant to use me? To make a fool out of me? The caring for you?
His voice, once a tender murmur for her, now held the sharp edge of betrayal. Melody's eyes brimmed with tears, her lip quivering as she scrambled for the right words. Marcus, though, stood unwavering, his heart turned to stone by the truth he couldn't unsee. She deflated right there, the fight draining out of her. This was a side of Marcus she'd never thought she'd see. She'd played her cards wrong, thinking she could outwit his quiet strength. Now her mask of innocence lay shattered at her feet, her secrets laid bare. "Marcus, please." She barely got out, her voice a desperate murmur. "I can be different, I promise. I love you."
I can't believe that everything I did for you and your family, this you do me?
With those words, Marcus turned away, leaving Melody standing alone in the silence of their fractured home. The echoes of betrayal reverberated in the air, a stark reminder of the price paid for misplaced trust and unfulfilled promises. He left the house and headed to the only place he could get solace, the farm. He struggled to reconcile the woman he had believed Melody to be with the reality of who she was. As he sat alone, the symphony of crickets and the whispering breeze underscored the tension within him. He realized that he had been blinded by desire and the illusion of love. His heart ached for the simplicity and steadfastness he had once known with Sofia, the woman who had seen him through his darkest days with unwavering loyalty. In his darkest day, he turned to Sofia, but now realized that he should have listened to her warnings. His infatuation for Melody had hypnotized him, blinding him to the truth in Sofia's words. Sofia had grown weary of the fast-paced English lifestyle, where every waking moment was consumed by the relentless pursuit of the almighty pound. Despite her best efforts, she found herself drowning in a sea of bills and responsibilities, with little time to enjoy the fruits of her labour.
These bloody bills!
So when the opportunity to return to her roots in Jamaica presented itself, she seized it with both hands. The University of Gales' offer of a counselling position was the perfect excuse to escape the chaos and reconnect with her island heritage. Sofia yearned to escape not only her mundane existence, but also the lingering memories of Robert, her high school sweetheart. Their on-again, off-again relationship had left her drained, as she struggled with his persistent inability to commit. Despite her deep love for him, Sofia had finally found the strength to break free from the toxic cycle. Now she sought to leave behind the heartache and move forward, embracing a new chapter in her life. As she settled into her new role, Sofia was determined to find a better balance between work and play, and to rediscover the joy and passion that had been missing from her life for so long. She was assigned to work with Marcus, a young man reeling from the recent loss of both his parents. Sofia's heart went out to him, as she understood the depth of his pain all too well. Having experienced the loss of her parents at a young age, she knew the ache of being orphaned and the struggle to find one's footing in the world without the guidance and love of those who had brought you into it. As Sofia sat with Marcus, her empathetic nature created a haven where his grief could finally surface.
"It's okay, Marcus. I'll be here for you."
The connection between them was undeniable, a bond that allowed Marcus to feel safe and unburdened in her presence. With Sofia, he could let his guard down, finally beginning the arduous journey of healing. Marcus began eagerly anticipating his sessions with Sofia. She nurtured him in a way he hadn't felt since losing his mother, offering the care and understanding he desperately missed. Their conversations became the highlight of his month, but as weeks passed, Sofia felt something shift. The lines between counsellor and client blurred, their relationship teetering on the edge of something dangerous. One day, as they discussed hopes and dreams instead of grief, Sofia's heart raced. She realized her feelings for Marcus had deepened into something far more personal. Just as she was about to cross a line, perhaps with a single word, a look. She caught herself. The tension was electric, the unspoken attraction between them threatening to ignite something they couldn't control. She quickly pulled back, but the spark remained, lingering in the air like a storm waiting to break. Sofia and Marcus harbored their secret feelings, aware that acting on them could jeopardize Sofia's job. Despite their growing emotions, they maintained a professional distance until Marcus left the university. Finally, free from the constraints of their student-counselor relationship, they surrendered to their long-suppressed desires, their pent-up passion igniting like wildfire. For over a decade, they had weathered life's storms together. Marcus cherished Sofia deeply, but over time, he began to sense a subtle shift in their relationship. She cared for him with a nurturing tenderness akin to a mother's love, yet something essential seemed to elude them. I feel terrible, but I just can't.